There's been so much fear recently thanks to all of the new tariffs created around the world. But what if I told you that this could be one of the biggest transfers of wealth that has ever happened in the history of the world? When there are huge dips in the market, especially with indexes and ETFs, like the two I'm showing, these are the perfect times to buy in for cheap. One of my favorite indicators to identify dips to buy long-term assets is the Moving Average Standard Deviation. How it works is it calculates the SMA, the smooth moving average, then it finds the deviation rate of the price of the asset. It then finds the standard deviation from this rate. The deviation rate is green. The bottom standard deviation is white. As you can see, there has been a huge spike downwards by the deviation rate, way below the standard deviation line. The last time a spike like this happened, COVID was going on. The price also recovered by over 69% by the end of the year. One thing to take note, though, is that the deviation rate went down to about negative 30 before it reversed and started going back up. Currently, we are only at negative 13. This could mean there is still another 10 to 20% price dip that could be happening. Personally, I believe starting a DCA, a dollar cost average, every time the price goes down by 2% would be a very reasonable choice. I also have SPY pulled up. This is an ETF based on the S&P 500. Looking at the last market pullback, it happened at $479.68. It then pulled back a total of $132.03 per share. If the previous all-time high pulls back the same amount, it will land almost exactly at $479.68, which was the previous all-time high from the last major dip. I believe if the price doesn't hold this point, it will be held somewhere in the consolidation range between 460 and 415, as shown by this box. As you can see, since 2021, the price just keeps returning to this area. I do believe worst case scenario is we get down to the last previous low at $347.62. I do not believe it's possible for it to go any lower than that. If you're interested in buying either of these quickly, you can go below and use my invite code to Robinhood. If you use my code, you can get some free stocks. I also have a private invite to GMGN, the best meme coin platform out there right now, along with my Telegram that gives free updates on upcoming coins, trading signals, and trading bots and algorithms. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.